Hi, co-teachers. I hope everyone had a great day and you got an opportunity to get outside and enjoy the beautiful weather. I know I sure did. And I actually became a little sad just thinking about how the warm weather really is on its way out the door and the cold, frigid weather is ahead of us. And so I am a gal that cannot stand the cold weather, but I know it's good to have the different seasons. But anyway, just following up to share some brief announcements with everyone. As a reminder, we have our co-teacher training tomorrow evening. So I sent out an email to everyone earlier today with a video from Diane Allen with some specific information on what will be covered in that training. So I hope you had an opportunity to check that out. And you'll plan to attend tomorrow. So I sure will be there as a co-teacher that needs to grow in my role. And so I hope, again, that I will see many of you. I also wanted to let you know that this week we will be taking up our first box top collections. And so I sent out some information a little over a month ago about this fundraiser. But this is an easy way that you can help our school raise monies so that we can buy different things that we need. But if you could bring in box tops on tomorrow and Thursday, we'll have the small, shall I say, gray bin out in the lobby area for students to put those in. But we appreciate all of you that are able to help us in this area. Couple of more things. Picture proofs. And so if you have not received your picture proof, they will be coming no later than the end of the week. And so I've had an opportunity to look at many of the photos, and our students look absolutely stunning. And so, again, that is coming by the end of the week with specific instructions on how you can order your pictures. Couple more things here. Labeling clothing, particularly jackets, sweatshirts, sweaters. Our lost and found is beginning to pile up, and I'm finding where there's several items that don't have names. But parents, if you could please label your child's outerwear, even down to lunch boxes. It would be good if you could just put their little name on a piece of tape and stick it on the inside or underneath. Even water bottles. It's amazing how many of those items are identical and sometimes hard to figure out who it belongs to. So it's very important that those items are labeled. I also have a special request for everyone. If you could please just check your students' garments. We have a few families that have labeled, and their students' items have gone missing. And so I know it's real easy because everything looks alike for items to get mixed up. But if you can check your students' garments and make sure that they do indeed have the one that belongs to them, that would be great. Lastly, class reach accounts. So there are still several families that do not have completed updated accounts. If you could please just go online and make sure you have all of the important information filled in, especially as it relates to the medical records, contact information, the authorized pickup individuals, and then of course the immunization records or your exemption. It's very important. We are making phone calls, and so if you could just help us out by going ahead and getting everything up to date. We are at the point now where legally, if you don't have a record on file or an exemption letter, that your student is not supposed to be at school. And so we have started the process of beginning to identify families. So if you could help us out by going on and taking care of those items, that would be great. And I would just like to leave you with a joke. This time it is one of the Sattler jokes. For those of you that don't know, I have a 5-year-old, and just here recently, because of his love for electronics, we had to put some more parameters on it, and I told him he could not get on the electronics during the week, that he would need to wait till the weekend. So anyway, a few nights ago, he looked at me and he said, "Mom, are we going to have electronics when we get to heaven?" And I said, "No, son." I said, "We're going to be so busy hanging out with Jesus, we're not going to even have time for electronics." And he looked at me all serious, as if he was going to have to go and have a conversation with God about it. And then out of nowhere, he says, "Mom, you know God can do anything." And I just laughed. And although I know, and you know, that we're not going to have electronics in heaven, the fact that he knew that our God really can't do anything, it was one of those sweet little mama moments. So anyway, I hope it blesses you like it blessed me. You all have a wonderful night, and I'm looking forward to a great week. Bye.